Dear students, we are going to discuss about the decision support system. So in last class about the decision support system, we discussed about the definition of the decision support system, and we discussed about the need and benefits of DSS, and we also discussed about the types of DSS, and we discussed about the framework of decision support system. Okay, and now we are going to discuss about the DSS as information system, distributed system as the information system. How we can get the information based on the previous problems. Based on the previous problems, we are going to give a better solution for the problem. Okay, better solution for the problem. Okay, so DSS as information system. Although many holds the view that decision support system are a relatively new phenomenon, is it not? So this is a new technique that we are going to implement in the organization for what? For to take a decision. For a specific problem, we are going to take a decision. The truth is they have been around for a long time. They are relatively near and there, but they are unable to find a solution to that. They are unable to find the solution for that. So they are near to the solution, but not about the fixing the solution. Okay. So in fact, it could be said that anything which provides rational, measurable, and scientific data to help leaders make informed decision in DSS. So it helps to support to measure the relative information to the problem. Okay, it is a measure to the problem. The use of DSS to guide decision making. So while some bulk of the idea of trusting complex computer software solutions, here we can see that the bulk at the idea of trusting bulk is nothing but it is the false belief that the people will think about that, oh, this is helps to real solution. They may think that it is not suitable for that. It is not suitable according to the problem, but it is a false belief that by using these decision support systems, we can go near to the solution of the problem. We can go near to the solution of the problem. That is the idea of trusting complex computer software solutions to make decisions for them, to make a better decision for that making by using the information system, by using the information system. So most are comfortable using computer generated statistics to understand the trends. So by using this computer generated statistics to make an understanding for the related trends. These include analytics such as sales statistics, warranty rates, and cash flow trends that are important indicators helping users determine the health of their business and prompting the needs for correction action. So by this is decision making support system is also helpful for the various areas like sales statistics and warranty periods and cash flow. In cash flow also we can make a suitable decision. Okay, and taking important indicators. Okay, so various areas also this decision supporting system is helps like sales statistics, warranty, and cash flow, and remaining all. Okay, the principle behind DSS is the DSS evolved from theoretical work. It is not only simply putting some information there, it is the theoretical work done in the last century, is it not? This is the information system is giving the information about how the problems are focused, how the problems are simplified by using the information system over the last centuries. Okay, so it is helps in Kenjin Institute of Technology on the theory of organizational decision making, on the theory of organizational decision making system. Okay, so this work recognized that while human instinct and gut feel often resulted in good decisions, so it makes to get a good decisions. There were numerous instances where gut-driven decisions were wrong. So what happens if you are not following like this? You may take a wrong decision at a particular time, a wrong decision for a particular time. So for Carnegie Institute of Technology is developed this decision support system by using the last previous centuries of information. Okay. So the three key elements of decision support systems are organizational data, a model, a user interface. That is organization information and a model. What is a model? Model is nothing but a problem, a solution of the problem already existed. Okay. Solution of the problem already existed. So based on that, we are going to change that. We are going to change a relatively change, not whole change, but whatever it is, the minimal changes of the model, and we are incorporating the new one. A user interface. A user interface is nothing but who is going to use. Just now we have seen the different management levels, that is the sales department or these other departments. By using that department, changing, and we are going to use. The three key elements of the decision support system is organizational data, a model, and a user interface. Which department is going to use? Okay, so 5 decision supporting system. We can see the 5 decision supporting system attributes. You can say common day-to-day decision support system and decision support system examples, and manual and hybrid decision support system examples, and DSS software that helps predict future trends. Fifth one is DSS modeling to support data. DSS modeling to support data. The first one is common day-to-day decision support system, that is a common problems or we are facing. Decision support systems operate at many levels, and there are many examples in common day-to-day use. Okay, for example, this is GPS, that is Global Fish Service by planning determines the fastest and best route between 2 points. GPS, by GPS we can see that the route map, is it not? So we can point out from a different 2 points, we can make a route, that is planning determines the fastest and best route between 2 points, is it not? And many GPS systems also include traffic avoidance capabilities that monitor traffic conditions in real time, is it not? So by using this GPA, we can minimize the traffic accidents also, is it not? To avoid the traffic accidents, and we can go a best suitable GPS way between two areas. Okay, and farmers use crop planning tools to determine the best time to plant, fertilize, and reap. Even farmers also can use this decision support system for their best time to plant, when they want to plant, for fertilize and reap. Reaping is cutting the that crop. Okay, that crop. For that also this DSS is going to use. And the second one is decision support system examples that use historical data. This is nothing but the historical data is based on the previous one. Historical data analysis used in every facet of business and life is well developed and mature. Although such information is not always directly actionable, it's an important part of decision that it reports past information and highlights areas that need attention. See, always it is about the past information, and we are making them to a suitable, appropriate problem. Manual and hybrid decision support system examples. That is, numerous manual techniques exist that support decision making. This includes activities such as the SWOT analysis, where teams determine their organizational strength. Teams determine their organizational strength and weaknesses, as well as identifying threats facing the organizational and potential opportunities for further growth. Okay, so the outcomes of SWOT analysis are actionable decisions for moving the organizational forward. Okay, moving for organization for. Otherwise, the manual tools include decision matrices, Pareto analysis, and cost benefits analysis. If you are not using the SWOT, we can use the other tools that are other manual tools include decision matrices and Pareto analysis and cost benefits, which are using earlier. Okay. So DSS support software that helps predict future trends. The main purpose of DSS is we can predict how the future we are going to face the problems based on the previous problems, and we can predict the future also, future trends. While it's essential to understand what happened in the past and what is happening to the future. Okay, so based on these two things, we can assure, we can uh, prefix, we can predict by using this DSS. This knowledge is of limited use when trying to predict the future, except possibility in very stable and predictable environments. However, this is hardly ever the case. This is hardly ever the case. Fortunately, techniques exist that make it possible to predict with a degree of certainty. Degree of degree of certainty is nothing but it is going to the near the problem, going to the near the problem, future trends and changes which will impact a company or a business. So it will impact the company's business, okay, to improve. This is called predictive analytics and forms the basis of another type of DSS tool. Okay, this is the part of the another type of DSS tool and one that helps predict what will happen in the near future. Just now we discussed, it helps to predict the future problems. So predictive analytics use a combination of data mining, statistical tools. Data mining is nothing but data information we are keeping, and statistical tools. So statistical tools, that is mathematical tools, which helps to take the decision, and machine learning algorithms to determine the likelihood of certain events taking place. By using the machine learning algorithms, we can predict the future problems. Okay, predict the future problems, and we can make a to suitable problem solution. Okay, so DSS modeling to support data driven. Okay, so the most effective decision support system examples are those that determine the best decision based on certain criteria. Just now we discussed, so the same thing it is, the best suitable decision making is our criteria. Such systems remove subjectivity and bias from the decision making. Additionally, they are able to evaluate numerous alternative scenarios and identify the best. See, when you are thinking about the decision support system, we are taking the best suitable solution. At the same time, we also have to have the alternatives. We have to have the numerous alternative scenarios we have to keep in mind. So by keeping the numerous alternative scenarios, we'll select the best suited DSS supporting system. The usual approach is to develop a mathematical model of the business. It is not only simply the content, but it is also helps a mathematical model. See, for example, if you are considering in sales, we'll looking into the what is the sales ratio, is it not? How many sales we got and how many sales problems we are having. And based on that, by mathematical notation, we are going to use the DSS. See how it makes decisions and use optimization software to determine the outcomes of various scenarios. The outcomes of various scenarios of the alternative, is it not? So we'll take a best suited solution of the problem. This technique is based on the prescriptive analytics and is extremely powerful. So by comparing these alternative scenarios, we'll select the best suited so that it is the prescriptive analytics and it is extremely powerful. Okay, so choosing the right DSS system for your needs, you have to select the best suited solution of the problem. The most appropriate DSS depends upon organizational maturity. Is it not? Organizational maturity, complexity, and to certain extent, it depends on the organizational maturity. Is nothing but it is the solution. It is solution of the problem. Okay, organizational solution of the problem, and complexity, how the problem is influencing the organization, how the problem is influencing the areas of the organization. Okay, and in small organization, this DSS is implementing the DSS is not suitable. Okay, in small organization, hybrid systems may suffice. Hybrid systems may minimize. So if the organization is new to analytics, historical DSS systems would be a good place to start. So if the organization you have to expand, better to use the DSS system. While those involved in the activities such as trading and commodities may benefit more from a predictive decision supporting system. Okay, so for example, like it is expanding the organization and the trading the commodities may benefit to their organization. Commodities to benefit their organization to predict the problem. What is decision support system? Let's understand what exactly it is and how it works. So accommodator based application or program. A accommodator based application or programmer that compiles, combines and analyzes raw data. By see this DSS is not simply it is the information, it is compiles and combines the analysis of raw data, documents fundamentals of social science. It is a documented and fundamentals of social science, applied science, mathematics. It is a combination of fundamental science and applied science and the mathematics and managerial science. Okay, and personal knowledge, and it is also a personal knowledge to identify problems and determine their solutions. To identify the problem and determines the variety of solutions, not only the solutions, combination of solutions. Okay, in order to facilitate optimal decision making, in order to facilitate, to support, to give a best suitable alternative of optimal decision making. Okay, so a decision support system helps overcome the barriers to a good decision making that includes lack of experience. Okay, so it overcome the lack of experience and biasness. Biasness, it is a stage where it is where which alternative that we have to take, what is the solution that we have to take. From that situation we can overcome shortage of time where a time is very less. From the situations also we can use this DSS. Shortage of time, wrong calculations. Okay, where the things are going in a wrong way, by using the DSS we can go to a positive way. We can minimize the calculations and not considering alternatives. And by using this DSS we can not using the consideration alternatives. We can, based on the alternatives we can select the best suitable thing. So categorization, that is classification of DSS, that is file driven system. We can retrieve a file, and data analysis system. By using the data also we can make a best suitable decision support system. Information analysis system. By using the information also we can get the best suitable uh, support system. And accounting and financial support system. We can also use this DSS for accounting and financial support system. And representation or solver model. Okay, by using this representation of information we can solve the optimization model. We can give a best suited alternative support system, and we also can give the best suggestion system, best suggestion systems. Okay, so what is file driver system? That is a file will be executed, file will be extracted. At the name suggests, a file driver decision support system provides information. It provides the information that content is for the making a specific decision, to make a best specific decision. Okay, data analysis is nothing but the data is given. These decision support systems are based on a formula. Data will be there. By comparing the data, a formula is driven, and therefore that the data can be used for the decision support systems. These make use of simple data processing tools such as inventory analysis. Inventory analysis is nothing but inventory. The data, raw data is modified and it is compared. Okay, and we can use the inventory analysis. Information analysis system. See, by using this raw data information also we can observe this kind of a decision support system analyzes different sets of data, to generate informational reports, for the best decision supporting system. Accounting and financial supporting system. This type of supporting system is based on to keep track of cash and inventory. See, accounting and financial support system is to keep track of cash and inventory. Keep track of cash and inventory. Representation or solver model. This type of a system performs or represents decision making in a particular domain or for a specific problem. For a particular domain or a specific problem. It calculates and compares the outcomes of different decision paths. The calculates and compares the outcomes of different decision paths. The decision maker can conduct a what if. Is it not? What if is important. See, if we follow this or we have to follow that. If we follow this, the situation, the environment will be like this. If we follow that, that environment and that will be different. That will be explained. That will be explained and inform a decision basis on the outcomes generated. Optimization model. Optimization. See, it is optimization is nothing but to evaluate, to highlight than the others. This DSS is based on this DSS is based on stimulated models, majorly providing guidelines for operations management. The focus is on providing optimal solutions on job scheduling, product mix and material mix decisions. Okay. Suggestion system is nothing but this type of support system suggests optimal decision for a particular situation by assisting in collecting and structuring data. We are optimizing the a particular environment that to for best suited for the problem. This type of support system just suggests optimal decision. Optimal decision. Okay. So this is about the decision supporting system as information system for small and in organization, and go through these topics and read it, and if you have any problems that you can also can call me so that we can discuss more about the topic. Okay, thank you.